Chapter 1. Introduction to INFJs. INFJs are introverts who prefer to spend their time alone or with a small group of people. They are great communicators with a desire to help others. They are often incredibly sympathetic and also have strong morals. They are often motivated by a desire to make the world a better place. INFJs are also intuitive. They make choices based on their intuition and gut feelings. They can rapidly pick up on other people's emotions and feelings. This intuition also enables them to spot patterns and connections that others may miss. INFJs rely on their intuition when making decisions. INFJs also have the judging trait. They like order and organization in their life. They like to prepare ahead and desire to know exactly what is expected of them. This demand for structure may make them look hard or inflexible to others at times, but they are typically open to change if the need arises. As we have already established, INFJs are very empathic, and this allows them to pick up on other people's feelings and emotions. This makes them excellent listeners and counselors, and they are often sought out for help and direction by others. INFJs are idealistic people who want to make the world a better place. They have a strong moral code and are motivated by the desire to cause good change. They are often driven to occupations in counseling, education, and other helpful professions where they can put their talents to good use and make a difference in people's lives. Their idealism, however, may sometimes lead them to be unrealistic, and they may experience disappointment and frustration when their lofty expectations are not met. INFJs are known for their great organizational and planning skills. They are often detail-oriented and want everything to be in order. This makes them outstanding problem solvers since they can analyze all options and come up with innovative solutions. INFJs are also natural leaders. INFJs have a tendency to be perfectionists. When they fail to meet their high expectations, they may become judgmental of themselves and others, which may lead to feelings of anxiety. INFJs also have a propensity to idealize people, which may leave them prone to being used. INFJs are known for their warmth and love in relationships, and they often create strong bonds with individuals they care about. They are caring lovers and friends with a strong sense of loyalty and devotion. Their introverted personality, on the other hand, might make them slow to open up and trust people, and they may struggle with vulnerability. INFJs are also creative people with a great imagination and a passion for aesthetics. They have an eye for beauty and design, as well as an interest in creative fields like writing, painting, or music. INFJs also have a high level of emotional intelligence. This helps them to connect deeply with people and understand them easily. This same emotional intelligence, however, may contribute to feelings of exhaustion and fatigue, especially if the INFJ does not take care of themselves and their own emotional needs. In order to prevent burnout, INFJs must exercise self-care and establish boundaries. In romantic relationships, INFJs often have a strong need for connection and a desire for closeness. They are often attracted to partners who are open and honest, and who can provide them with comfort and security. They are also devoted and supportive partners, with a great desire to see their relationship succeed. INFJs also have a strong need for meaning and purpose in their life. They have a strong sense of idealism and a desire to make the world a better place, and they often feel compelled to pursue occupations or hobbies that reflect their values and beliefs. Understanding one's own personality qualities is a critical component of personal development. It helps people in better understanding themselves. The INFJ personality characteristics provide people with an understanding of their own strengths and flaws. It can also help them build better relationships. It can also help them make better career decisions. Another advantage of knowing your personality type is that it can help you cope with stress and anxiety. It can also help people on their personal development journey to become better versions of themselves. Chapter 2. Romantic relationships for INFJs. INFJs are compassionate and supportive partners in relationships. They are often sensitive to their partner's emotions and needs, and are prepared to go out of their way to make them happy. INFJs are also excellent listeners and can frequently provide insightful and empathetic counsel. INFJs are very sensitive and may struggle with confrontation. They may feel overwhelmed by conflicts and avoid confrontation in order to keep the relationship peaceful and harmonious. INFJs might also be perfectionists who place a lot of pressure on themselves to be the ideal partners. This may sometimes lead to exhaustion and a withdrawal from the relationship. INFJs enjoy deep bonds and may struggle with casual relationships. INFJs are very faithful and committed partners once they have discovered someone with whom they are genuinely compatible. INFJs seek authenticity and honesty in their relationships and may struggle to connect with partners who seem disingenuous or fake. They have a strong intuition and are typically able to identify when anything is wrong in a relationship. INFJs make excellent partners because they are loving and attentive. They often put in a lot of effort to make the relationship enjoyable, and they usually go out of their way to make their partner feel loved and valued. In relationships, INFJs' intuition is one of their strongest assets. They often pick up on nonverbal signals. This helps them to understand their partners on a deeper level. This intuition also helps INFJs to detect problems in their relationships and take action. This intuition, though, may be a double-edged sword. INFJs might get too immersed in their partner's emotions and find it difficult to establish boundaries. They may become too concerned with how the relationship is faring, causing them to become domineering or possessive. INFJs must concentrate on creating a balance between their intuition and their partner's autonomy in order to have a healthy and happy relationship. They should also concentrate on setting appropriate boundaries and refraining from being too domineering or possessive. INFJs must also be honest with themselves about their own needs in the relationship. It's also worth mentioning that INFJs may have difficulties in interactions with people who are insensitive or unempathetic. INFJs are frequently very sensitive to other people's emotions and may get upset by partners who are indifferent to or dismissive of their feelings. But INFJs flourish in relationships with people who are supportive, sympathetic, and sensitive to their emotional needs. These relationships often bring out the best in INFJs by allowing them to express their whole spectrum of emotions. INFJs value open and honest communication in relationships. They may grow upset with partners who are hesitant to speak about their emotions or who do not communicate well. Friendships and family relationships for INFJs. INFJs like building meaningful friendships with their friends. They are often loyal and supportive of their friends, and they appreciate trust and honesty in their friendships. They may, however, be highly sensitive and quickly offended if they believe their trust has been betrayed or if their pals are not living up to their expectations. INFJs are also very family-oriented and value their bonds with their family members. They are very committed to their family and will frequently go to considerable lengths to secure their happiness and well-being. They are usually loving and supportive of their family, but they might grow upset if they do not feel appreciated or if their family members do not make an attempt to understand their points of view. INFJs have a strong sense of morals and ethics, which might lead to disagreements with their friends and family. They may find it difficult to understand why others do not share their values and ideals, and they may get frustrated or disillusioned if they do not feel heard or understood. INFJs are usually very aware of people's genuine motives and want the same amount of honesty from others. They may find it difficult to build deep bonds with people who are not real or are not transparent about their intentions. INFJs also have a propensity to overprotect people they care about, which may come off as controlling or micromanaging at times. They may struggle to strike a balance between protecting their loved ones and respecting their autonomy, and they would need to improve in this area. Relationships at work. INFJs are typically seen as natural leaders at work because of their ability to create a peaceful and supportive work environment. They have an instinctive knowledge of other people's feelings and motives, which they may utilize to develop good relationships with coworkers and settle disputes. While INFJs excel at building and keeping relationships, they often suffer in the job. They are often perfectionists, and the demands of their jobs might overwhelm them, leading to burnout and stress. They may also struggle with assertiveness since they want to preserve unity and avoid disagreement at all costs. INFJs may struggle in more conventional or hierarchical organizational systems. They may get dissatisfied with rigorous rules and bureaucracy. Chapter 3. Careers for INFJs. INFJs often seek for careers that connect with their ideals and enable them to serve others. The following are some jobs that INFJs may find satisfying. 1. Counselor. INFJs have good interpersonal skills and a natural capacity to understand and sympathize with others. They often have the ability to build relationships with people. They are also good listeners and problem solvers. A career as a counselor or therapist would enable INFJs to help others in overcoming challenges and improving their emotional well-being. 2. Social workers. INFJs have a great desire to serve others and make a difference in the world. Working in social work allows them to interact with individuals from all walks of life and make a difference in their lives. 3. Writer. INFJs have a rich inner world and a creative imagination. As a result, they are well suited to jobs as writers. They have a natural capacity to connect with people and meaningfully convey their views and experiences. INFJs may utilize their writing to inspire others, whether it is fiction, nonfiction, or poetry. 4. Nonprofit work. Working in a nonprofit organization would enable INFJs to put their enthusiasm and idealism on display while also making a difference in the world. 5. Human resources. INFJs are known for their great interpersonal skills, as well as their capacity to understand others. A career in human resources would help them to use these talents in the workplace and contribute to the creation of a pleasant, supportive work environment for workers. 6. High school teacher. A career in teaching would enable INFJs to put their love of learning and helping others on display. They can motivate pupils and help them in reaching their greatest potential. 7. Artist. INFJs have a rich imagination and a natural gift for creativity. A profession as an artist would enable INFJs to utilize their creative ability. 8. Spiritual or religious leader. INFJs have a strong sense of purpose and a strong desire to make a difference in the world. They often have a deep religious belief, and a vocation as a spiritual or religious leader would enable INFJs to express their passion and compassion while also assisting others in connecting with their beliefs and finding meaning and purpose in their life. 9. Nurse. INFJs, whether as a nurse, physician assistant, or social worker, may help individuals get through tough times and improve their quality of life. 10. Humanitarian relief worker. A job as a humanitarian relief worker would enable them to put their enthusiasm and compassion to work while making a difference in people's lives. 11. Life coach. A career as a life coach would enable them to utilize their intuition and caring nature to help others in overcoming obstacles and reaching their full potential. 12. Social entrepreneur. A job as a social entrepreneur would enable them to channel their enthusiasm and creativity into developing new solutions to social and environmental problems. 13. Conflict resolution specialists. INFJs have good interpersonal skills. They make outstanding mediators and conflict resolution professionals because they can bring people together and find common ground. 14. Psychologist. A profession as a psychologist would enable them to put their abilities to use and positively improve people's mental health. 15. Therapist. As therapists, INFJs may help people work through their problems and improve their mental and emotional well-being either as a certified professional counselor, marital and family therapist, or clinical psychologist. 16. Marketing expert. A job in marketing would enable them to put their skills to use by creating compelling marketing campaigns that connect with people and encourage them to act. Problems INFJs may encounter in the workplace. Conflict resolution is a significant issue for INFJs. INFJs have a strong moral code and a desire for harmony, which may make confronting people and addressing issues challenging. This may result in sentiments of dissatisfaction and animosity, which, if uncontrolled, can have a severe influence on their job and relationships with coworkers. Another difficulty for INFJs is their propensity to get too engrossed in their profession, frequently at the cost of their personal well-being. INFJs are usually very focused and enthusiastic about their job, but this may lead to them neglecting their own needs and working more than is appropriate or healthy. INFJs also struggle in very rigid work environments. They are creative people who flourish in environments that allow for autonomy and self-expression. INFJs may struggle to blend in with their coworkers and navigate workplace politics. INFJs are intuitive and empathic, which may make them feel like outsiders in a very competitive or cutthroat work environment. This might lead to feelings of loneliness and dissatisfaction with their jobs. To overcome these challenges, INFJs should take proactive actions to promote their well-being and progress at work. INFJs should concentrate on improving their conflict resolution skills. They should also learn to set boundaries and prioritize self-care. They should set realistic goals and take time to recharge, whether via exercise, hobbies, or just taking a vacation from work. This would help INFJs achieve a work-life balance and prevent burnout. INFJs should also look for organizations and jobs that correspond with their ideals while still allowing for innovation and liberty. They would also benefit from getting jobs with possibilities for personal and professional development, such as taking on leadership responsibilities or pursuing more education and training. INFJs should also concentrate on developing relationships with their colleagues and become more at ease in their workplace. This might include things like looking for socializing opportunities, engaging in team-building activities, or looking for mentors who can support and guide them. Chapter 4. How INFJs manage stress and anxiety. INFJs might be predisposed to stress and anxiety due to their strong emotions and inclination to take on the problems of other people. They can use the following tips to deal with stress and anxiety. 1. Identifying triggers. INFJs should pause to consider what circumstances, persons, or events cause them stress and anxiety. This would allow them to begin to understand the fundamental reason of their feelings and create coping methods. 2. Self-care. In order to handle stress and anxiety, INFJs must prioritize their physical, emotional, and mental well-being. This might include getting adequate sleep, exercising, eating healthy foods, and participating in activities that offer pleasure and relaxation. 3. Seeking help. INFJs should not be reluctant to seek help from trustworthy friends, family members, or a therapist. Talking about their anxiety with someone might help them process their feelings. 4. Setting boundaries. INFJs must establish boundaries and prioritize their own needs. They should not take on too much responsibility and should not be hesitant to say no when necessary. 5. Practice mindfulness. Activities such as meditation and deep breathing can help INFJs to become more present in the moment and reduce emotions of stress and anxiety. 6. Fight negative thoughts. INFJs should learn to confront negative thoughts and beliefs that lead to stress and anxiety. This might include doing things like changing their outlook on life and concentrating on the good things in their lives. 7. Pursue your hobbies and interests. Pursuing hobbies and interests can help INFJs distract themselves from stress and anxiety while also tapping into their creative side. Painting, writing, or playing a musical instrument are examples of hobbies that might help reduce stress and anxiety. 8. Limit time spent on social media. Because INFJs are sensitive to the emotions of other people, social media may be a source of stress and anxiety for them. Limiting your time on social media or taking breaks from it can help reduce stress and anxiety. 9. Seeking professional help. INFJs should seek professional treatment if stress and anxiety continue for a long time. A therapist or counselor can help them in processing their feelings and developing appropriate coping techniques. 10. Prioritizing self-reflection. INFJs should reflect on their thoughts and emotions on a frequent basis. This can help them in determining the source of their stress and anxiety and in finding solutions to their problems. How INFJs can improve their communication skills. INFJs can enhance their communication skills by doing the following. 1. Identify and manage stressors. INFJs are prone to becoming overwhelmed in high-stress circumstances, which may lead to inefficient communication. It is important to determine what causes you stress and learn coping methods. 2. Practice active listening. INFJs might be too intent on expressing themselves that they neglect to listen to others. INFJs may improve their understanding of others' views and needs by practicing active listening. This would result in more productive and compassionate communication. 3. Use concrete language. INFJs are creative and abstract thinkers, which may make it difficult for them to communicate their thoughts to others. INFJs may make their views clearer and more understandable by utilizing concrete language and giving examples. 4. Ask questions. INFJs often have a strong desire to understand people, and asking questions is a great way to do so. INFJs may increase their understanding and improve communication by asking open-ended questions and actively interacting with others. 5. Seek input. INFJs would benefit from getting feedback on their communication style from trustworthy friends and family members. This feedback can assist INFJs in identifying areas for improvement. 6. Assert yourself. INFJs are frequently conflict-averse and may struggle to express their needs and ideas. INFJs must learn to be assertive in their communication style in order to be heard and valued. INFJs should speak clearly and confidently and express themselves directly and politely. 7. Learn nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication, such as body language, gestures, and facial expressions, may have a significant influence on communication efficacy. Paying attention to their own nonverbal clues and studying those of others might help INFJs better understand and send messages clearly. Chapter 5. Mental health of INFJs. Despite their skills, INFJs are vulnerable to a variety of mental health conditions that may disrupt their everyday lives and relationships. Some of the most prevalent mental health difficulties that INFJs confront are anxiety. INFJs have a propensity to overthink and fret about challenges, which may contribute to anxiety and stress. They are also driven by a great desire to help others, which may lead to feelings of pressure. These emotions might become overpowering at times, resulting in anxiety and even panic attacks. Depression. Because INFJs are very sensitive and empathetic people, they often experience depression and hopelessness when they see suffering or injustice in the world. They may also experience emotions of loneliness and isolation, which may lead to depression. Burnout. Because INFJs have a strong sense of purpose and a desire to serve others, they may take on more than they can manage. This may result in feelings of weariness and burnout, which can have a negative influence on their mental and physical health. INFJs have high expectations of themselves and might be too critical of their own performance. This may lead to emotions of disappointment, as well as a loss of self-confidence. INFJs are very sensitive people who may quickly get overwhelmed by their own and other people's emotions. They may also experience emotions of isolation and loneliness as a result of being misunderstood. It is critical for INFJs to prioritize their mental health and get treatment if they are experiencing any of these problems. INFJs can benefit from therapy to work through their emotions and establish good coping methods. Coping techniques. 1. Mindfulness and meditation. Incorporating mindfulness and meditation into one's daily practice may be quite beneficial to INFJs. Rather than obsessing on the past or worrying about the future, this technique entails focusing on the current moment. INFJs may achieve more clarity and tranquility by doing so, helping them to better regulate their emotions and keep a calm attitude. 2. Writing. INFJs can use writing to process their emotions and explore their inner world. INFJs can express themselves therapeutically by keeping a diary, creating poems, or writing down their ideas on a particular problem. 3. Seek help. INFJs may experience feelings of isolation and alienation from others. As a result, it is critical that they seek out supporting people in whom they can confide and trust. This might be a close friend, a therapist, or a support group. 4. INFJs have a natural gift for creativity and expressing themselves via painting, music, or other kinds of creative expression may help them deal with stress and regulate their emotions. 5. Physical activity. Engaging in physical activity may help INFJs deal with stress and release pent-up emotions. Physical exercise, whether via yoga, jogging, or just going for a stroll, can help them to clear the mind and give a much-needed respite from the continual stream of ideas and emotions. 6. Volunteering. INFJs are generally motivated by a desire to serve others. Volunteering for a cause that corresponds with their values and beliefs may help them connect with others, feel satisfied, and deal with their emotions in a healthy way. 7. Practice gratitude. By concentrating on the good parts of their life and expressing thankfulness for what they have, they can adjust their perspective and minimize feelings of stress and anxiety. Chapter 6. Leadership and INFJs. INFJs are natural nurturers who are sympathetic and want to make a difference in the world. This desire to help others often prompts INFJs to seek out leadership positions where they may utilize their skills to effect good change. When it gets to leadership, INFJs frequently adopt a hands-on approach, wanting to be closely engaged in strategy creation and execution. They are perceptive, empathic persons who can understand the needs and viewpoints of others and utilize this understanding to influence their decision-making. INFJs may also bring individuals together and instill a feeling of unity and purpose in others, making them good at encouraging cooperation and collaboration. As leaders, INFJs have the capacity to see the larger picture. They are intuitive people who can see patterns and connections that others may overlook. This helps them to devise new solutions to challenging problems and identify areas for development and growth. INFJs can also remain focused on their goals in the face of challenges, and they can motivate others to do the same. INFJs are known for having strong morals and ethics that they bring to leadership positions. They are dedicated to doing what is right and just, and they are capable of making tough choices when required. INFJs may also combine their empathy and compassion with a strong sense of justice, which makes them good advocates for fairness and equality. However, as leaders, INFJs may experience some difficulties. As introverts who like to work in peaceful and quiet surroundings, they may find the duties of leadership exhausting. They may also have difficulty distributing responsibilities since they desire to do everything themselves. This may lead to fatigue and diminish leadership effectiveness. INFJs would build and improve their leadership skills by continual personal growth and development. INFJs, for example, may concentrate on strengthening their communication skills so that they can successfully communicate their ideas and vision to others. They may also concentrate on strengthening their assertiveness, which will allow them to make more confident and authoritative judgments and lead others. INFJs may also benefit from working with a broad group of people who bring various ideas and skills to the table. Working with a team of people that match their skills allows INFJs to harness the group's cumulative knowledge and expertise to accomplish their goals. INFJs would also benefit from seeking mentoring and coaching. Working with a mentor with leadership experience may give INFJs direction and support as they negotiate the challenges of leadership. A coach can also help INFJs identify and overcome any personal difficulties or limits that may be interfering with their performance as a leader. INFJs are natural collaborators and would benefit from searching out opportunities to collaborate with others on projects and activities. INFJs may learn from diverse viewpoints, gain new abilities, and strengthen connections with their team members by working with others. INFJs are known for their ability to see patterns and connections, yet they may struggle to adjust to unexpected changes or new circumstances. To be effective leaders, INFJs must be adaptable and ready to adjust their methods as required. They should also develop strategic thinking skills. INFJs are intuitive people who can see the broad picture, but they may struggle to build precise plans. To overcome this difficulty, INFJs should concentrate on improving their strategic thinking skills. They should seek feedback. INFJs are known for their acute intuition and empathy, but they may find it difficult to perceive themselves objectively. To combat this problem, INFJs should seek input from trustworthy colleagues and mentors, which will allow them to more clearly recognize their strengths and opportunities for growth. INFJs should encourage their team members to think outside the box and try new ways to solve problems. This may lead to the creation of new solutions and contribute to the development of a culture of creativity and innovation. INFJs should also build a growth mindset by fostering constant learning and progress within themselves and their teams. INFJs may enhance their own creative skills and inspire the creativity of others by embracing change and new experiences. INFJs should embrace technology to help them produce new ideas and tackle complicated issues in new and inventive ways. INFJs should use their creativity and imagination to create a lasting effect as leaders by accepting new ideas, promoting cooperation, and embracing technology. And INFJs are also known for their visionary abilities. They have a clear vision of where they want to lead their team and a strong sense of purpose. INFJs can express their vision in a manner that inspires and encourages their team members, allowing them to be successful in leading change and driving progress toward their goals. INFJs are also known for their excellent decision-making skills. They can analyze the benefits and drawbacks of several possibilities and make reasonable conclusions based on their intuition and understanding of the situation. INFJs are self-assured in their judgments and can successfully articulate them, making them excellent leaders in times of upheaval and uncertainty. Challenges INFJs in leadership roles might face. INFJs are empathic, and this empathy might prompt them to put the needs of their team members ahead of their own. This may lead to INFJs taking on too much work, which can lead to burnout and lack of enthusiasm. In order to be great leaders, INFJs must learn to establish a balance between empathy for others and self-care. INFJs are introverted in nature. This makes them prefer to work alone or in small groups and may struggle to establish themselves in bigger groups or public speaking settings. This makes it difficult for INFJs to successfully express their vision and ideas to others, limiting their effectiveness as leaders. To overcome this problem, INFJs must concentrate on improving their communication skills and become more comfortable in big groups or public settings. Because INFJs are naturally sensitive to the needs of others, they may avoid disputes or be too willing to sacrifice their own viewpoints in order to keep the peace. This might make INFJs look indecisive, undermining their authority and effectiveness as leaders. INFJs must concentrate on refining their conflict resolution skills and being more assertive. INFJs may find it difficult to delegate work and obligations to others. INFJs often have a high feeling of responsibility and may believe that they are the only ones who can execute a work to the required degree of excellence. This may lead to INFJs getting overburdened with work, which can affect their health and overall effectiveness as leaders. INFJs must learn to delegate responsibilities to others while yet believing in their ability to do the job to a high quality.